Okay, what up ladies and gents, your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite DarkTide partner, and I'm here to deliver, okay, what I couldn't deliver yesterday because, honestly, we were sorting out the cam issues for quite some time. So, new cam software, now you can see my bitch face in, high definition. But anyway, today I'm showing the variant of the Psyker build, the Surge Psyker that I promised yesterday. What I'm going to tell you guys is that this variation, okay, is designed more for CC. You guys saw me using it in high intensity yesterday, and when I go through it, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go into as much detail as I did with the previous Surge build, because this one is a variation of that, okay? What I am going to tell you before I go through the feats is that this one is designed almost solely for CC purposes. You will be sacrificing damage. I'm going to make that very clear. You are also worse against monstrosities. This was also made very, very clear during yesterday's stream when we suffered quite a bit. All right, but what I'm going to say is that despite that suffering, okay, we do quite well. Quite well. Okay, because like I said, this one is designed for absolute CC. It gives you so much CC power. All right, here we go. The main thing that you need to understand is that first feat is still Quietude, second one is still Warp Unleashed, third one we go for Psychic Communion. This is opposed to Psychokinetics Aura and Cerebral Lacerations because you are less of a killer, you are more of a CC specialist, so you need Psychic Communion to keep your warp charges up, alright? Kinetic Shield remains the same, Warp Battery remains the same, but the last feat is Quicken, alright? Many people know that I don't like Quicken, but in this particular build, it works really, really well. All right. Your loadout is still the same. You've got an Elyssi Force Sword. You can go for Deflector, Slaughter, same thing. You know, same stuff applies. Curio is the same. Stam, Wound, Max Health, Standard. The key difference between this build and the previous Surge build is that the staff, okay, needs the following things. You need Warp Flurry, at least tier 3, okay? And you need Flak Armor here. Carapace Armor is not as much of a concern. You might want to go Unyielding for anti-Oghren, okay? Especially the Bulwark and the Reaper, but, you know, Flak Armor is the real key. And since we can't reroll both perks, Fat Shark, please let us reroll both, all right? Flak Armor is what you got. Now, you're also going to need Harnessing the Warp at 4, okay? Anything lower is not going to cut it. Warp Flurry 3, Harnessing the Warp 4. Because of the fact that this needs very specific blessings, it may be less viable than the normal Surge build. The normal Surge build has less requirements, which is why it's actually easier to run. But what is the major difference between this one and that one? Okay, I'm just going to show you real quickly. Warp Flurry triggers no matter how much charge you use on your secondary attack. So as soon as basically spam your secondary attack twice and you've got 2 stacks of Warp Flurry already. This allows you to very quickly charge and almost full blast, alright? So in combat, which I'll show during the combat showcase with selected scenes, alright, basically what you're going to be doing is spamming your lightning. Alright, you don't always have to spam at full charge, but it allows you to CC things very, very quickly and also deliver plenty of damage to elites and armored targets, alright? By being able to do so, you can very quickly take out most targets. This gets a lot better if you realize that you don't really have to keep up your warp charges because Psychic Communion will give you 2 at once. So even in random combat, even when I wasn't brain bursting a lot, I had my 6 warp charges and like a lucky kill would get me all of them back, you know? So it worked exceptionally well. And with your Warp Battery and Warp Flurry, you can dish out fantastic amounts of damage. So, honest to God, this one gives you CC and damage against elites. Alright, it makes you an elite controller, as well as a specialist controller, but you suffer greatly against monstrosities. Okay, you're going to suffer a lot against monstrosities. You're going to suffer against hordes because you're going to have to take out your sword. Alright. So your horde clear is less than a Brigadist Psyker. I mean, that is to be expected, but you are a very great elite killer with this. Alright, so know what this is used for. Okay, you will see me sometimes spamming the hordes, even because it didn't actually matter if there was no room for me to go into melee. For example, we have a perk Psyker going around. I'm not gonna rush in there for no reason. All right, if we don't, then after I'm done spamming, you know, and I've gotten my my peril high enough, I'll just go in and go a little ham with this. Maybe take out a couple maniacs, kind of like that. All right, this will become clearer in the combat demonstration, which I'm going to show you, but this is a shorter video because it's a variation. It's not a separate build. It is not different from the Surge. This is just a different way of playing it. So it's just a variation of the build. All right. I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you want to see more from me, you can also support me as a channel member. You can send tips via the link in the description of the video. You can send super chats whenever I'm live on stream. All of this helps me make more content, so it's entirely up to you if you want to. But thank you very much if you decide to do that, all right? I will appreciate you tremendously if you do. Let me just adjust my cam down a little bit. Why? Because I can. I am wild like that. I'm a wild child. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys very much for watching this. I hope you've had a good time. All right. And onward we go to the combat showcase. Oh, but before we go, that's right. That's right. I can't ever forget to thank the lovely tippers like Zeno and the rest. All right. I can't forget to thank the lovely super chatters like Nathan. Thank you so much, my dude. And of course, the awesome channel members who make all of this stuff possible. Here are our top channel members right now. Let me just bring up the list right now. Boop. Okay, starting right at the top with Death Dawning 982 at Plus Ultra, we've got Jerry Fast, Rogue Assassin, Old Mr. Cream Puff, Zach FG, all prestige. Thank you guys so much. In terms of our honored robots, we've got White King Lao, Jammer Boy, Scuddy, Nathan Strong, Sabingu, AKJ, Lady Neo, Maze, Bob John, Joey Danze, Unpaid Enlisted Soldier, A. Ripley, The Mighty Zeno, Dariverse, Cordova, Che D12, I'm Peeps, Syed Assad, Pringle Bread, Tuan Gwen, T King, Coda CMF, Kami SMH, Conrad C, Nate the Great, Corey Ryu, and Benjamin Savage. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you, and I will see your beautiful faces on the next video. Enjoy the combat demonstration. I don't get any money if you buy it from the link, but it does show support. Like, it basically says that, hey, I bought this game because of Asian Robot, and it's usually used by developers for statistics. Yes, that's actually why I love the Surge staff so much. It's so good. It's so good with the crits. And if you play pure CC mode, you can do some very interesting things, which I'm showcasing right now. All right, it is Psyker Joe. But today, we met Odin himself. And Odin is the world's most bad-mannered Psyker. Yeah, dude, maybe Psyker Joe just made another Psyker called Odin. Jodin, lol. Oh lord, giving Odin the bad name. The Allfather's not gonna be happy with that. Shock Troop is so hard without a good Psyker. Yep. This is only high intensity though. The map names? No, I don't. I just know what the maps are, but remembering the actual names? No way, bro. The only one I memorized is Throneside, and that's only because I like it. And Clavam Baros and Throneside are the only ones I know by heart. The rest of them, like, nah. Like, they think that they're, like, you know, godlike players, when realistically, it's the class that's carrying you. Okay. I'll bring Drodius to the end.
Every hive's the same. Fragging gangers stinking the place up.
You leave civilian matters to the enforcers. The last thing this city needs is your heroics.
Have a grenade, heretics! Bastion 220 combat stance.
Aim with care! Don't hit armor!
So this one's all about the CC. So you can literally CC everything forever if you want to.
Come on, veteran! We need you!
Do 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 do.